Okay, so I am just logging in. I wanted to make sure that I logged in from the
storm is coming.
login because I feel like this was going to happen. It's
The
going to be a
Imperial
cinematic.
throne lies empty. The scent of war swirls in the air. Evil awakens.
This might be
A long
a
vanished
reset.
foe stirs. Those who would destroy Tamriel seek out dangers to their dark plot. It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding. This is where our journey begins.
I'm pretty sure this is just the intro cinematic. Like, because I bought Blackwood and reset it. Just in case new players get it, I'm sure. But I mean, it looks pretty sweet, so I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, this is just the original cinematic. But there might be one specifically for Blackwood too. But it might not activate until I log in. Just gotta do one last thing. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if this matters what level I am or not. So I'm gonna do this with my Necromancer. Just because he needs to level up anyways. But if it is a level thing, I'll switch characters to my Stamina Nightblade. Might help a little bit. I don't think it should be a problem though. So yesterday I was doing the zone quest for like the main storyline. A deadly secret, a call to arms. The chamber legates in Leowen seeks help in Blackwood to investigate a recent threat on a former Imperial counselors that may involve Mehrunes Dagon? Seek out the leader of the Ivory Brigade in Leowen, the capital of Blackwood. Quest available. I need to meet Captain Rian Lior at the city of Leowen in Cyrdo's Blackwood region. A city councillor has disappeared and he seeks help to investigate the situation. Alright. Should I keep doing that or should I keep doing this one? Follow this main story till I get to level 50 and then do Blackwood. Does it actually matter? It's not going to make me lose any of these quests. So I can just do those after once I finish Blackwood. Not sure where it actually is. There it is. See what all the hype is about. Apparently this is supposed to be pretty good from what I hear. It's on sale, so I'm not too disappointed about the cost. this is Blackwood. It's pretty close to all the other places. So I'm just going to focus on the zone quests, because those are usually the most interesting. I'm hoping I'm not too low of a level, but if so, it's not going to matter, because I can change characters.
You have my word. If the Counselor is in Leowin or the surrounding countryside, the Ivory Brigade will find him. Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you. Why didn't you say so? Leowin's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Counselor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking. The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow, she brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council, all because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigadine protection. With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing, and I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct the proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Counselors? Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help. Counselor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility. Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowin has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city. I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowin, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebezako and Amhalu. Counselor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. Everly Sharparrow is an adventurer from Valenwood.
That's all I really need to know. Okay, they are not inside the gate. I guess if they were, then that marker would have been on the door. This area doesn't look that cool, really. But from from what I understand, you get to go to Oblivion. I think that's what it kind of made it seem like. Oh. Oh. Well, look at this. I suppose this is the portal to Oblivion. That's fucking sweet. Oh my god.
The domain of Mayroom's Dagon.
Let's do this, little dude. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm gonna fucking do this dungeon with him. I don't know if we have enough DPS between us. I wonder if there's a quest for this that I should wait for. Or I should just fucking block out and do this. this the same one? Or does this take you somewhere else? It probably takes you back to Tamriel. I haven't been to Oblivion since the Elder Scrolls 4. I thought that was like the best part of that game. It's so cool. Oh, that did stick around, I thought we pieced out. How cool is that sound? Holy shit. Well, that was pretty cool. But as far as I can go, though, it doesn't seem like I can go much further. Like, just this tower. Like, I want to go to that tower. Like we got a decent group now, but it's gonna suck if this doesn't go anywhere else. Like this takes me back to Tamriel, I'm gonna be a little upset. Oh. Okay, sweet.
Not far enough.
I am very pleased that this is a thing. Public dungeons, like that's a very good idea. That's basically what they do in like most games now with world events, or Destiny 2 with the public events. Everybody can just run in and join. It's an open-ended game.
That mountain of flame before you. It's about to consume you.
Where? Does he mean this? Well, at least I don't have to change characters. I think I'm the only one that's not at champion level, though, out of the players here. Nothing there, dude. Mr. Estrid. Have to deactivate the tower like you did in Elder Scrolls 4. This literally looks just like it, though. Like, that's awesome. Obviously, it looks better graphics, but the layout's basically the same. The only other castle I think that comes close to this one would be Ganondorf in The Legend of Zelda. Same feeling, I guess. Maybe not the same look, but this is so cool. That Titan up there. wonder what you get at the end of it. There'll be something to it, a weapon or something. That's a cool looking area.
Mortals never cease to amaze
I
me.
assume this is where the boss is gonna be. Or maybe not. Yeah, this has gotta be the final boss, but I imagine we might have to wait for it to respawn. Maybe these guys that are here just did it. Shouldn't be too long of a wait, I would think. Or maybe we need 2 people to stand on these. No. Like with the portals everywhere and those titans up there, you gotta wonder if it's just gonna be like a small little mini conquest battle or something, or if it's just gonna be one big boss. It sounds so weird. Is there something I need to do in order to activate it, or does it just spawn? Can't just be no boss. Especially if there's a public dungeon. Hang on, I'm just gonna look it up really quick. Oh, here we go.
How can you battle disaster, puny mortal?
Guess I got the flame god. So I guess it is on a spawn timer.
Like fire from the sky.
Oh man, that's like Dormammu, straight up fighting Dormammu right now. Fuck.
Try to run. Just try.
it doesn't even have that good of stuff. Oh, there's a chest up here. Oh, maybe not. I'll go fast level up. I don't know why I actually got that. I can't. No, I didn't even get it. Fuck. I must not have space in my inventory, as usual. Yeah. Oh, there is a chest. Glad I saw that. It's nothing I really need. So I can leave this place. So that's pretty cool. What am I searching for? I hit a chest. I'm gonna have to go to a clothing and what I'm looking for. Woodworking station so I can break some stuff down. Free up some inventory space. Find a cave. Oh, that cave. What the hell is this? Is this a creature of Blackwood or the Deadlands? I don't think I get more titles until I finish zone quests, or just a certain story arc.
Are you here?
Can't afford any of that. Feels faster, kinda. cave. Kind of looks like little lamplight in Fallout 3. Where those asshole kids are.
You're not the counselor.
Who the fuck are you?
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jirik.
No.
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing. She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
Someone! Anyone! Help me! I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right. I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others. The counselors. Leofic's secret. It will be the death of us all!
Counselor Jirik! Damn, we're too late! Damn it, I'm too late. Poor Counselor Jirik. She didn't deserve to die like that. At least I don't think she did. Did you see what happened? Who attacked the mark of the Dark Brotherhood? Just like with Farrell Lupus. Sorry. I'm working for Counselor Leviticus, the head of the Chamber of Legates. I came to Leowin to warn him after I stumbled across some secret concerning the Longhouse Emperors.
Okay, well, if I get the option, I am joining the Dark Brotherhood.
It relates to something called the Four Ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but I'm still puzzling that out. I was working for Farrell Lupus before he was murdered. Found a strange tome with Daedric markings at his behest.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what brought me here. I found a list of names. Farrell Lupus and members of the Elder Council. It said they all knew something about this secret. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right. Let me have your map. I'll mark where Councillors Valeria and Sophis were last seen. Go warn them, convince them to take precautions. Then meet me at Councillor Jirik's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something to shed more light on this secret. I'll get the city guards to come and gather the Councillor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Councillor Jirik's manor. When you're done checking on Councillor Valeria and Councillor Sophis, meet me there. Like I said, it all started when I found that strange tome for Farrell Lupus, and Emperor Leovic's journal. It was in code, but I got it translated. Sent me to a few hidden Imperial caches where I learned that the Longhouse Emperors had a secret. Right, but it turned out I wasn't the only one trying to learn more about the ambitions. A group of cracked acorns called the Order of the Waking Flame. Fanatic Mehrunes Dagon cultists. Had to put arrows in more than one of those bastards. I guess someone hired them to eliminate everyone who knows about the secret. The question is, who? And I was told by a more or less friendly Dremora named Lyrinth that the fate of our world was at stake. So of course I want to figure this all out. So Farrell Lupus hired me to retrieve a book from a retreat once used by the Longhouse Emperors. He never told me what it was, and he died before I could ask. The book is weird. It has weird pages and weird markings, and I can't read a word of it. Not much. Farrell's partner said he planned to use it to make things right, but she didn't know how. And it's Daedric, I think. I will say, carrying it, it's kind of a burden. And I've been having strange dreams. But I don't want to talk about that.
Sorry, I just had to take a hoot really quick. Alright. I can't harness her life force. Or death force, I guess it would be, since I'm a necromancer. That portal even sounds deadly. If you aren't listening in headphones, throw some on and listen to that. Pretty cool.
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor? Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps? Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way? Captain Rianne? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns. My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Farrell Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
You're not my supervisor, fuck you. I guess I fucking have no choice. I wish you could input dialogue. Like, they gave you a prompt, and then you could say whatever you wanted, and then, I don't know, you'd have to, like, choose the action, like them taking offense to what you say in order for them, like, to have a pre-recorded cinematic to react to what you said. Wouldn't be totally accurate, but I don't know, it'd be funny. So that's the mark of the Dark Brotherhood.
What's taking you so long? They should... Valen! No!
He's dead, Chief.
Oh, Valen! Oh, my love! What happened? I thought Captain Rianne sent you to protect my husband!
He's already dead, it's not my fault.
Know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Farrell Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
A scroll, you say?
A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
What should be her? Lunia Sophus, that's a very assassin type name. Sounds like an assassin. Somebody told me that was their name. And we're like, oh, I know somebody that would be fun to hang out with. I was like, that bitch sounds like a fucking assassin. Take any of these plants. Don't want the butterfly because I'm not doing alchemy. Or maybe I will, I don't know yet. I haven't found an alchemy teacher. And I also don't know if there's a limit to how many skills like that you can learn.
You know,
Oh, god damn it, that's so stupid. Oh, what? You can get a lion? Hold up. And a bear? What?
You'll see more than...
Where's your... yeah. Oh, what? You don't even have anything that great. Like, why are these here if I can't purchase them? I bet you any money. Yeah. Oh, the cat looks pretty cool. Can't afford any of these. I did buy this Nightmare one on Xbox, but the account doesn't transfer, so that doesn't really do anything. I wish that you could do quests or like PvP or something that gained you crowns, as well as getting the ones you get with your ESO Plus. But man, even if it was like 1 or 2 crowns, just a method of earning crowns through quests, I think would be a good thing for this game. That is the one thing I probably won't buy. I always say that, and I usually end up buying shit. Like, I didn't want to buy this, really. But here we are. It was on sale anyways, but I don't know.
Comrade, a word. Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the Guildmaster. Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Want to prove yourself?
Thought I was in Blackwood already. Oh, yeah, I am. Where's this chick? Oh, I see. I wish you could steal mouse also. Like if you can murder, I don't see why, and steal like other stuff, I don't see why you can't steal a mount. And for that matter, if you can steal it, get away and manage to defend yourself and keep it, then have you not earned it? Seems fair to me. What the fuck is that thing? Is that a rat? Bog dog. Looks like a giant rat. I'm gonna go kill it. Just because. Oh man, it's like a rat crossed with like a crocodile or something. Look at this shit. That's super weird looking. What is this? Nothing else. Well, I guess since I'm here. Oh, I see a lore book. Fuck yeah. Almost level 3. I think when I get to level 5 I can do the rest of Elsewhere as well. Because I haven't done that either. So it's going to be like all over the place story-wise, but whatever. It doesn't matter for this game. Get up there. Don't know what I'm supposed to do in here. One, the counselor. She's above. But I can't climb this ladder. Must be another way. No.
Stay alert.
It's not even in there.
I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigandine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard. I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want Lupus. Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jirik as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death. The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jirik's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand. Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find. Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however.
Did I ask her this already?
Possibly.
Yeah,
I
think
oversaw.
so. Wish I could swim faster. What's
I'm
up?
glad you're here.
Oh, what's this
I've
chick?
been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked? Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh,
What am
yeah.
I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed. I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jirik's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
So, does that mean we think she's part of the Dark Brotherhood, or he? I don't know what they are. Could even be of a different race.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... so, what did you find?
That's a little sus.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions. Good idea. We need to report in to Counselor Leviticus anyway. Let him know what we uncovered. If he has a qualified scribe, great. If not, I know someone. They helped me with those other documents. Let's go to Leowin Castle and talk to Leviticus. I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the counselors. I'll see you at the castle.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Counselor Jirik was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit? That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jirik and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information? It appears that Counselor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Counselor.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We're perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening. Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Faro Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this? Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vondacia.
What a fucking weird name that was.
Very good.
Yeah.
I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction.
That
I
doesn't
need
matter
you
to me.
to go to Fort Blueblood. Counselor Abor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin. Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Abor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
Hope I get some better armor and gear with this upgrade. That's what I have. It's not like terrible, but it just doesn't look that great. Like, I hate wearing robes too. But I think with being light armor, I might not have a choice. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get really good at crafting so that I don't have to wear a dress. Another fellow Thane of Solitude. Hey, he's a lower level than I am. He's got a sick ass mount. Like, where do you get these sweet mounts? That's what I want to know. Because some of them, like this one, you can't buy. At least not that I've seen. And, like, I have everything unlocked, so it shouldn't be a purchase thing. It's starting to feel like it's a something you get from a raid or maybe a trial, or I don't know. I haven't done any trials though. That's one thing I do know. I don't even know how to, like, do I need my own group or do I matchmake for it and find a group? Because it's not in the activity finder, and there isn't really a place for it. Perfect.
Pico, over here. Rock Grove begs for your aid.
I knew there, I just hoped I had time. To steal his soul. Because I can. Wonder what I can make with spider silk. the fort there.
What do you want?
Look, Counselor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Counselor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the counselor her meal.
Counselor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Okay, I'm gonna be eating for the next little bit, so I'm just gonna have the mic off.
Another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Counselor Abor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed. All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Counselor Abor's safety is now in your hands. Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the counselor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off. The counselor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted, above my station. I put her up in the watchtower, and assigned a couple of brigandines to guard her.
Oh no! Counselor Abor's been murdered! But where's the servant? The Dark Brotherhood's calling card. Of course they tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions. Abor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it? We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Abor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now. See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages? Maybe, but everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Abor.
So, will Counselor Abor be returning with you to Leowin? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order? Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower. Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower? My brigandines never left their post. Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time. Pleasant days, visitors. How can this one assist you? Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eibor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais' job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping. The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need? That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation. The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Talais mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
I suppose now I have to do Talais' chores as well as my own. She owes me one, and I aim to collect. She took the counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Eibor's a little old, but maybe Talais decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Eibor reeks of fear. Maybe Talais finds that attractive. Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me. Before we check the pantry, let's talk. So, what did we learn? Counselor Eibor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Talais visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower. Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue, even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there. Damn it! They murdered Talais too! Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no. We need to... Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Therese down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her. No, not from what I've read anyway. I thought they only killed those whose names appeared on their contracts. I can't imagine anyone asked them to kill a poor servant. Yes, but we still need to check on Councillor Valeria, and someone needs to go to Gideon and make sure that Councillor Van Dacia is all right. Can I leave those tasks to you? I want to return to Leowyn and consult with Councillor Leviticus. Oh, good point. Before you head out, report to Commander Orton. Tell him what happened to Therese, and how we think the assassin slipped into the watchtower undetected. His brigadiers need to be able to recognize an imposter when they see one. After you report to the commander, make contact with Councillors Valeria and Van Dacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Van Dacia works in the Gideon courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me. Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors, Valeria and Van Dacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake. Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking. It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away. It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness. We can deal with this later. Let's get back to it. What?
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant? That's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
The mercenary. A few moments later, and you would have found an empty cave. Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? Did your warnings reach them in time? All three of them? That's disheartening news. Well, I'll take my records to Leowyn. Perhaps between the two of us, Counselor Leviticus and I can ascertain what past incident has returned to haunt us. Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledgers, those sorts of things. I oversaw budgets and finances, the collection of taxes, public works, and I kept immaculate records. That's good to hear. Emperor Leovic loved to hide things in coded documents. But what about Counselor Vandacia? Do we know if he's still safe in Gideon? Perfect. Remind him he's too old to play the hero, and I want to see him in Leowyn Castle immediately, if not sooner. These Brigadines will make sure I get to the city safely. Me and my records, both. Godspeed, mercenary.
How many of these are there? That's the second well that I found. I'm not sure if this is for making clothes or just alchemy. I think alchemy's like bugs and stuff, and only flowers. But I can't be sure. Not until I do a little more crafting, at least.
I was attacked in the streets of our fair city, Keshu. I demand you deal with the criminal post-haste.
Your guards did their job, Counselor Vandacia. The prisoner is secure.
And what's this? More assassins? Explain yourself immediately. One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you, you won't find either myself or Governor Keshu to be easy prey.
I'll be the judge of that.
Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other counselors. My personal guard took the threat seriously, and we captured the assassin in the act. But what of my esteemed colleagues? Are they safe? Dead? All three of them? This is unimaginable. Feral Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret that would prove to be a threat. I thought he was just being melodramatic. Has Leviticus determined what this is about? Four ambitions? Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? It's got to be a mistake. You must question the prisoner. Get him to confess and reveal the truth of this sordid affair. Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was part of the Imperial Elder Council. I'll head for Leowin afterward. I wish there was something I could tell you. The letter I received suggested that some old council business was the cause of all this. Why the Dark Brotherhood would be interested in such menial affairs, I'm not sure. I'm completely baffled. As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it, but it was called something else. If you think it might be important, ask the assassin when you interrogate him. I'm not sure how relevant my ancient history is, but I was appointed to the Elder Council by Emperor Durkarach himself. I helped guide the Empire through most of the reign of the Longhouse Emperors. Sadly, my role in guiding the Empire often put me at odds with the Emperors. I was rarely privy to their secrets. I'm afraid I can't shed any light on that particular mystery. My personal guard is dedicated and well-trained, not to mention lucky. I was nearing the courthouse when the assassins sprang from the shadows. My guards reacted instantly and overpowered the villain. We brought them here, and Keshu locked them away. As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it, but it was called something else. If you think it might be important, ask the assassin when you interrogate him. I'm not sure how relevant my ancient...
first I am hearing of a threat against the former members of the Elder Council. I should have been alerted to this the moment it came to light. The Chamber of Legates and the Ivory Brigade are usually quicker to share information. A prudent precaution, Leowen Castle can be better defended than anything we have here in Gideon. Still, without accurate intelligence, my Blackfin Legion is like the Watchmen patrolling at night without a lantern. Enthusiastic, but ineffective. I am Keshu, called the Blackfin. The people of Gideon elected me as their governor. It is my honor to serve them. Prior to this, I traveled the world as a mercenary and helped establish the Ebonheart Pact. I even fought in the war for a time. Not at all. I gave up my commission. I seek to build an advanced Saxleal society. A more inviting and vibrant culture that embraces our past glory while retaining our current outlook on the world. Gideon is the beginning of that experiment. I learned the benefits of an integrated society during my travels. Gideon is open to anyone who wants to live in peace and contribute to my dream. All are welcome here. Someday, Gideon will serve as the gateway to Black Marsh. My dream is that Gideon will one day connect all of the isolated Argonian settlements with a larger world. A center of learning, diplomacy, and culture. We have a long way to go and many hurdles to overcome, but we will get there, eventually. Why is this not my dream? I only locked the prisoner in the cell a few moments ago. I was trying to get more details out of Counselor Vandacia when you entered the courthouse. Since you're working for Captain Rian, I will allow you to interrogate the prisoner. Not much. Vandacia and his guards brought him in.
Who the hell is he?
The cell door is open. What happened here?
Poured something on the
Some
lock.
sort of acid ate right through the lock.
And
Look, there's
escaped.
more of it on the floor.
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
He's not very
almost
smart.
knocked
He
me over.
didn't
How rude.
rinse any of that acid off in that water, which would have been smart.
He attacked this legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
Ooh. I hope it was worth it.
You're persistent, I'll give you that. All right, let's chat.
You're the one who killed all those people.
Do you make it a habit to read other people's mail? That letter is personal and private, full of sensitive information. Well, aren't you a fast reader?
If you chased after me because of something Council Van Dacia told you, well, he lied. If the Dark Brotherhood sets out to kill you, you're dead. We don't make mistakes. We don't fail. Not ever. I haven't killed anyone. Not recently, anyway. And if you're talking about our calling card, anyone can dip their palm in black ink and slap it on a sheet of parchment. Look, we received no contracts. I'm here on different business entirely.
But you are investigating it, I imagine.
Good question. If you figure it out, let me know. I certainly owe someone for the bruises the Councilor's guards gave me. Now, as much fun as this has been, I really do need to get back to my daring escape. Best of luck with your mystery. Tempting, but no. I detest so-called places of justice.
Mercenary from Leowin has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Or perhaps you killed him in battle once you caught up to him? I am eager to hear the news. Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in Blackwood. We must find this sanctuary and destroy it. What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. Villains never freely admit their guilt. The evidence is right here in this letter. Meet me in Leowin and we'll share this information with Leviticus. What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. As for Keshu, she had business to attend to. Gideon business. I saw no reason to distract her from her regular duties. Now to Leowin. Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Van Dacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vondacia, and myself. While we await the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vondacia's assessment.
That scribe you sent's probably dead.
Yes. I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovic's secret and the ambitions? Vondacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovic had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovic knew everything. That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the Ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues. Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen. Jurix and Sophis' documents contain information. Jurix and whatever until we know more.
Hey, partner, over here. All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors stay safe in Leowin Castle and wait for the scribe to arrive, we need to find out what the Dark Brotherhood is actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon. Yeah, these are definitely orders. It mentions Blood Run Cave. That's northeast of Leowin, toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it. Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovic's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the Ambitions? Will you come with me to Blood Run Cave? The counselors should be safe, so meet me at Blood Run Cave. We need to determine if the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. Either way, that sanctuary is a threat to Blackwood. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions. Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. Order of the Waking Flame, I think. It was brief and powerful, over in a moment, but the figure felt evil. What else could it be? The book seems very old and it's written in a language we can't read. Just carrying it around, it feels heavy, oppressive, like a burden I didn't know I had. But Lupus sent me to find it. It must be important. I don't know. I'm an archer, not a Daedric scholar or anything. I don't think I should let the Order of the Waking Flame get their hands on it, though. And maybe one of these visions, if I have any more, will actually help us figure this all out. No, but that last vision I had was clearly a warning about the cult leader, whoever they are. They're powerful and evil. So, bad dreams or no bad dreams, I think I'll hang on to the book, just in case.
Alright, I'm gonna cut this one just a little short, because I am quite tired. So, I will be ending it here, but I am gonna take a nap and come back later and probably game till like 2 or 3 a.m. or whenever, I'm not sure yet. So, I'll be back.